William?
Hey, Wes, how you doing, man?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Mind if I take a seat?
Oh, please. Have a seat. Can I get you anything?
Oh no, thank you.
Okay, great.
Saw your Eagles helmet. You watched the game
mention-
last night?
Don't mention that, Wes. If you want to sell me some insurance, should I mention Philadelphia Eagles right now?
All right, I'll stay. Sore topic. I'll stay away
It's
from
just
that.
very sensitive right now.
Okay. So we talked on the phone a couple times past week.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some notes if that's okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I know you're interested in maybe switching from your ISO policy to our unit cover 6.
Yes.
I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions to.
One moment. Let me take care of this right quick.
Okay.
Wes, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions to get a feel about your current situation.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you like about your current provider?
I've had him for 6 years. What I like is he tells me that he shops me around every year, and he comes back, what he tells me is the best quote. He said that I'm getting the best coverages out there at the best price, and so I'll take his word for it right now.
Okay. So you say you're with him for 6 years. That that seems like a pretty long time. Does it mean you're a pretty loyal person, or?
Yeah, I am pretty loyal.
Yeah. Okay. What don't you like about your current provider?
What I don't like, honestly, is when I call him, I can't get him. I'll get his assistant.
Okay.
And there are times I want to speak directly with him, so that's a big deal. And the same thing I said I do like, I don't like, I can't verify that I am getting the best price, that I'm getting the best coverages, and I'm getting the best service.
Gotcha. So you do want, so like options would be a important issue for you as far as the quotes go?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you can't reach him. Is he a local person, or?
Yeah, he is local.
He's still hard to reach?
Yeah, I guess he's out in the field quite a bit, and sometimes I feel as though that once I give him the check, he disappears, and I see him again at the renewal.
Okay. Do you have any other numbers that you could get in contact with with that company besides him?
Well, I zero out, and I'll get his assistant.
Okay. Okay. On this, or what are the 3 most important things to you in a business or in a policy?
Price, coverages, of course, and obviously service.
Okay. And if you could pick 2 of those, what would they be?
If I had to pick 2, price is certainly important, and I would say service is second, but I don't want to be left exposed with lack of coverage. So if I had to pick 2, I would say price and service, only because you're holding me to it, but I still want a very comprehensive policy.
Right. Okay. Could you rate on a scale of 1 to 10 price, service, and coverage on a level of importance?
10, 10, and 10.
Okay. So straight 10s.
Yes.
Okay. It seems like you want a local guy you can get a hold of. You are a loyal person. I understand that. And all I want is a fair shot at your business. I think I can be a local guy. I think I can be in contact with you pretty easily. And if I can score 10s on price and service and give you really good coverage, is there any reason that's holding you back from doing business with me?
Well, Wes, I wouldn't ask you to come in and talk with me. This is not an exercise in futility. If you can give me those 3, 2 strong and a very good policy, I'm sure that we probably can do business.
Okay, awesome. Well, let me start out with describing our services for you.
Okay.
As you can see here, this is a loss prevention and risk management program.
Okay.
This is going to help you provide, or help provide good safety tips for you.
Okay.
And it will also keep your company safe and profitable.
All right, that's loss prevention, and you guys will actually do the loss prevention. Will you do it, or will you have a risk manager come out and do it for us?
I will be your main person to do that for you.
Okay, very good.
And then next, this is our claim sheet. In the event of a claim, this is what you're going to turn in. This is what you will turn into this email address or this fax, and your claims liaison, which I'm going to talk about right after this.
Okay, great. So I'll have a specialized or dedicated claims person?
Yep, you will.
Okay. Cool.
But I will be your main contact. I have 2 numbers right here. I do text. You can leave me a voicemail. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you can't reach me, Candace Newman is our regional business coordinator. Her number is right here.
Okay.
And then Bill Chitwood is our regional sales manager, and his number is provided.
Okay.
Jill Barber's exclusive claims contact. She's going to be your claims liaison.
Okay.
For the last page I spoke about.
All right.
And then Daryl Algery is the risk management and loss prevention contact you're going to be in touch with.
So you and Daryl will be responsible for risk management and loss prevention?
Yeah, we both will.
Okay, great.
And then we also, you said that you just see him when your current provider when it's time to write a check, right?
Correct, at renewal.
Okay, well we provide a bi-monthly policy coverage review. So we'll show up 30 days after your first coverage, or your first coverage has been bound, to review it with you.
Okay.
And then there's a monthly prevention bulletin board and safety recommendations.
Okay.
That are pertinent to you that we
Okay.
provide for you.
Very good.
Are you receiving this level of service right now?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not, Wes. I do like the loss prevention, and I like that service agreement that you're giving me, that these are the things that you're going to do, and hopefully it's just not veiled promises.
Okay. How would you rate our service?
On paper, it's good.
On paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it looks very good, actually.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go into our coverage. That's all right with you.
All right, let's go.
So first off is my client information on you. This is what I've gathered from our blueprints. Is you have 2 locations? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. The addresses look correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go into more detail then. Our Unicover 6 provides insurance to your customers' autos with automatic nationwide coverage.
Okay.
You do not have to report any new locations before coverage applies. In most cases, in your case, the ISO policy you have is you do have to do that. You do have to report new locations.
Okay, you said I have an ISO currently.
Yeah, you do. Are you aware what that is?
No, I'm not. What is
Okay.
it?
An ISO is a generic policy. What our Unicover 6 is a specialized policy specifically for aftermarket automotive dealers.
Okay.
So, and then within that we have extended theft coverage that applies to owned customers, cosigns, autos, and watercrafts.
Okay.
Coverage available for customers, autos, we have 3 different areas: the direct primary, excess, and legal liability.
Okay.
Direct primary is our best option. That covers any damage to the vehicle under your care, custody, and control.
So, if I have someone's car with me and it's vandalized at night, it's in the gate, and someone breaks in, vandalizes their car, steal, break windows, etc., you're going to protect me. You're going to pay for that vehicle to be done,
Yep.
to be repaired.
Yep, that's what the direct primary does.
Okay.
Under any circumstances under your care, custody, and control.
Okay, very good.
We also cover employee theft and mechanics errors and omissions. Covers loss occurring prior to delivery to customers' autos from faulty work and/or defective parts.
Okay, very good.
And then we also cover coverage goes into the umbrella of legal liability basis. What that means is your umbrella is going to kick in once your limits are exhausted.
Okay, what do you mean? Okay, an umbrella. What is an umbrella?
It's kind of like a safety net for once your limits are are spent up, you're gonna go into your umbrella and spend that.
Okay. All right.
And then, right here, we're gonna, this is your estimated blanket coverage. That's the estimated amount of vehicles that will be in your buildings at one time, is that correct? 250,000?
250. That's a little high, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, so that's okay, yeah.
Okay, and then extended theft, we have estimated at $50,000.
Okay, I heard you mention the word extended theft over here,
Mhm.
and you're using it again. What is extended theft, and how does it protect me?
Extended theft is when you would like inadvertently give your keys to the wrong person and they drove away the car and never brought it back. So it's
Okay.
it's theft without, it's inadvertently giving a car away.
Oh,
really.
okay.
And then all this does is you don't currently sell any used or new vehicles.
That is correct, we do not sell any.
Okay, and then so your deductibles will be 1,000, 5,000 comprehensive, 1,000 collision, and 1,000 extended theft.
Okay, there's that word again, extended theft. Do you guys have a lot of extended theft claims, or is it just a service that you provide?
It happens more often than you'd think. It's just maybe somebody in the office or who's asking a favor to go grab the keys and hand it to somebody they don't really know the customer.
Okay.
They just hand the customer or the keys to the wrong customer and they
Wow.
drive away. It happens more than you'd think.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go into your property coverage.
Okay, great.
Our unit coverage 6 has many specific areas of automatic broadened coverage for property when insured in any of your buildings,
Mhm.
content, stock, equipment, and business income continuation.
Okay.
Coverage is provided for loss caused by all of these fire, lightning, smoke, explosion, windstorm, hail, weight of snow, ice, sleet, vandalism, malicious mischief. As you can see, you can read on, there's a bunch of different coverage perils that are covered.
Okay.
Next, the property coverage automatically includes glass fences and signs. What that does is you don't have to separately list that in
Oh, you don't?
different claims. No. You
Oh, wow,
currently do that?
because, yeah, right now, I have a coverage for my sign and for fence, and I actually had to give them the measurements for the glass coverage as well.
Mhm.
So
So
with
it's
you,
all-
I don't have to do it.
Nope, it's all covered.
Okay,
Data and media includes electronic data, computer programs, software, books, tapes, and valuable papers.
okay,
So, coverage includes backup of sewer, stocking equipment are covered for extended theft.
okay,
And then these are supplemental limits, what I like to call the free stuff.
okay.
That adds up to about $1.7 million worth of additional limits. Ron, are you aware how much it costs for a false fire alarm, for if the fire safety team comes to your dealership?
I'm not aware, but I got something from the chamber that said that going forward, we may get billed for that, and they threw a number out of around $1,500 to $2,500 for false run by the fire department.
Yeah, well, you heard correctly, they are starting to put the cost on the owner, so it used to just be a false alarm and it was over with, but now they're putting the cost on you.
Okay.
So you are covered up to $25,000.
Oh, good.
And then, business income and continuation, extra expenses. This will cover any revenue and expenses that may incur during a downtime, when you're out of business, and based on an actual loss sustained basis.
Okay.
And this is from these perils over here.
Okay.
So
So on an actual loss sustained basis, and that means what?
that means the dollar amount that you actually lose will be reimbursed to you.
Oh, wow, okay, great.
Okay. And then, so these are the different coverages. Location 1, we have estimated about $800,000. Does that seem about right to you?
That is for the cost of the building?
Yeah, the cost of the building.
Okay, yeah.
And then we have no co-insurance on that. $500 deductibles with earthquake insurance at $120,000.
Okay, very good.
And that is a value protection. That's our best coverage. That means that we will pay to rebuild the building no matter what the cost is.
No matter what the
No
cost?
matter what the cost is.
So, my building burns down, you have it insured for $800,000. It end up costing $1.5 million to replace this building. You're gonna rebuild that building at 1.5 with solely a $5,000 deductible.
$500 deductible.
$500 deductible.
Yep, we'll cover $1.5 million.
Okay.
That's our value protection, that's our best option for you.
Mm.
Okay, and then location 2, we've estimated at $362,000
Okay.
for the building. $500 deductibles and earthquake insurance at $54,000. And that's value protection too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into contents. That's the business personal property.
Okay.
So like what's inside the building. There's a 90% co-insurance.
All right.
We've estimated about $325,000 at location 1. Does that seem accurate?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Yes.
And then $500 deductibles and earthquake insurance on that as well.
All right.
So location 2 contents, 90%, $200,000 estimate, and $500 deductible with $30,000 earthquake.
Okay. Do you think 500 is too low? Would you ever recommend we go into a $1,000 deductible, or what do you think?
I think 5,000 would be perfect with our
500. You think?
Yeah,
500.
500 would be perfect with our value protection. So
Okay.
that way, I mean, if you exceed the limits, it's already protected.
Okay. Great.
Employee tools. So this way you can do business if all your employees' tools are stolen, or if you lose them in a fire or something like that.
Okay.
So there's 90% co-insurance at location 1 and 2, and we have both of them estimated about $100,000.
Okay. That's
Seem
pretty
accurate?
close. Yeah, that actually does.
Okay, and then business income and continuation and extra expenses. Like I said before, so this will cover your revenue and expenses while out of business, and this will be the losses from the perils paragraph that I showed you on the previous page.
Okay.
And it's actual cost sustained, so the dollar amount that you lose, we will reimburse.
Question. How long does this last? 30 days? 60 days?
It's actually 12 months.
Oh, okay. 12 months.
Yep. So you have 12 months of revenue and expenses paid if you're out of business for that amount of time.
Okay.
So I'm going to go into crime here for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Employee dishonesty deductible is $1,000, but our limits are up to $25,000.
Okay.
Losses from within the building is $5,000 limit. So that's like the cash inside your building right now. And then losses outside the building are bank runs. $5,000 limit of bank runs is just like it sounds, taking the money to the bank.
Okay.
Unit Cover 6 provides specialized garage insurance programs that includes many specific areas of expanded coverage.
Okay.
So we separate this up into 6 different groups for you, so it's easier for you. Liability injury group 1 is bodily injury and property damage.
Okay.
Liability injury group 2 is mental injury. Liability injury group 3 is personal injury. Injury group 4 is advertising injury. Group 5 is employee benefits, and group 6 is discrimination and wrongful employment practices.
Okay. Good.
Now, we also have defense reimbursements. What that means is when you're probably going to get sued at some point for some.
Thanks for the confidence.
But this covers at any point when you're not liable.
Okay. If I'm not
If
liable.
you're not liable.
If I'm liable, where am I covered? Okay, I'm covered over here. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
If I'm liable, it's over here. If I'm not liable,
That's right.
gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So we have that in 3 different groups. Customer complaint defense.
Mhm.
So that's like if an angry customer were to sue you.
Mhm.
Labor-related defense if an angry employee were to sue you.
Okay.
And then if the government wanted to sue you, this would be covered under the designated statute defense.
Gotcha. Very good.
Okay, so you have a 1 million, 3 million limit on garage operations and auto hazard.
Mhm.
Injury groups 1 through 4 there's no deductible.
Okay.
And injury groups 5 is $1,000 deductible, and injury group 6 is 15%.
Okay.
Does that seem pretty comprehensive to you, Ron?
Actually, it really does, because I do like the defense reimbursement. I
Yeah.
think that would be very beneficial, actually.
Okay. So I have on record that you have 6 different vehicles, is that correct?
That is correct.
That you own. You have a $1 million liability. Medical pays $5,000, comprehensive $1,000 collision, and a rental. You have rental reimbursement. You have $50 for 30 days.
Okay.
So a reimbursement of $1,500 maximum.
Okay. Just for a second, let me look at these vehicles. Okay.
And I have one more on this page.
Okay,
Your
gotcha.
Town and Country.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have a $1 million liability on your rented vehicles and your borrowed vehicles.
Okay.
So that's your hired and owned autos.
Okay.
That's $100 deductible and comprehensive, and $1,000 collision.
Gotcha.
So this is the umbrella that I was talking about earlier.
All right.
The commercial umbrella extends your coverage beyond that provided in the underlying insurance. So that's every single thing that we've talked about before.
Okay.
So it covers up and beyond all the limits that I already spoke about.
Gotcha.
And that's with 0 deductible.
Oh, the first dollar defense.
First dollar
Okay,
defense is
gotcha.
0 deductible.
All right.
So you have a $2 million, $6 million limit.
You said I have an ISO policy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a deductible with my ISO policy?
Yes, you do. For the umbrella?
For umbrella, yes.
I believe you do.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, yours is $10,000, I believe.
Okay.
Your deductible is $10,000, and ours is first dollar defense.
10,000, okay, that's a big
Yep.
deal. Okay.
So that's pretty comprehensive too, isn't it, Ron?
Yeah, it is. What are my limits again?
Your limits are $2 million, $6 million.
Okay, great.
So that kind of wraps up my coverage. Are you receiving this kind of coverage right now?
2 things, Wes. First of all, no, I'm not. And secondly, my current agent has never sat down and we've just gone over this and talked about each line of coverage. So I actually appreciate that.
Okay. What would you rate this coverage?
I would rate this coverage rather high, honestly.
Okay. So pretty high with the service and pretty high with the coverage right now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So last thing I need to talk to you about is price then. If I've met your two high standards, then I'm going to try to meet the third one on for you too. Our Unicover price is right here.
Okay. Okay.
This is your annual premium.
Okay, that's okay.
Yep. So that's your total premium right here, and
Okay.
your first payment is going to be right here.
Just a reminder, you have another meeting in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So, since you have to go, I can leave this for you, and you can think about it. I can meet with you next week.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, Wes, thank you very much, and I think we may be able to do business.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.